let's start the video. So, I'm covering myself up because I don't want to be identified by the regime in case I want to go and see my family back in Iran. So that's why I'm covering this. But I'm very disappointed, I have to say. I am very disappointed. Yet another protest for another cause without any direction, without any actual solutions, without any foresight. This is what humanity has come down to, unfortunately. Humanity has come down to the point that we literally are a bunch of fucking reactive people. We're reactive. We're not proactive at all on any level. Majority, I mean, I'm talking about 90% of people, maybe 99% of people. We are so reactive to the situations that happen, and we don't have the proper foresight to use proactive thinking and systemic awareness to advocate for something that's actually transformative and revolutionary, okay? The way to not be a revolutionary is to be a reactive person. So the whole situation in Iran right now, the girl who got killed, now everyone's going crazy about it, which rightfully so. The Iranian government needs to go. I think the Iranian government is a very oppressive, brutal, murderous regime. I've lost people in my own family to this regime. However, I'm not gonna let bad situations blind me and make me emotional to lose focus of what the goal really is, which is we have to abolish capitalism. We have to abolish the financial system, which is the root source of all these things. Not to mention, these people are standing outside the New York Times building, asking the New York Times, hey, New York Times, cover the situation in Iran properly. Give our voice, represent our voice properly. Like, do you have any foresight to understand what the New York Times actually represents? The New York Times and Western media in general, what do they want? They are basically one of the many arms of the neoliberal empire, the American, Western, hegemonic, capitalist empire. And they don't care about helping Iran. You're asking Joe Biden to help you. You think Joe Biden is gonna care? That corporate centrist, that corporate puppet, whose entire life has been, his entire track record has been going against the average person and only trying to further empower corporations. You think he's gonna care about your plight and situation? Like I said, I'm not here to dismiss and talk bad about the protesters. I can do nothing but empathize with their plight. But I've been there, done that. And holding up signs and yelling at buildings and yelling into the air is not gonna do anything. It will not do anything. And all the momentum from these protests, when it dies down, that's the end of it. Look at the George Floyd protests. What really happened? The momentum dies down, people go back to their lives, and the walls keep closing in on us. The walls keep closing in and further and further on us as we have more destabilizing situations take place around the globe. So that's my problem with activism in general these days. Mainstream activism is just all reactive. We react to issues, but we don't advocate for systems, We constantly react to issues, yet do not actually advocate for systems. Okay, revolutionary thinking is actually about proposing and advocating for a new system to get rid of the mechanisms that are outdated and inefficient and unsustainable. But to be reacting to crises and trying to, administer policies within a broken system and trying to basically, just be hyper-focused and obsessed with issues is the best way to not be a revolutionary thinker. Revolution comes down to systemic change. That's what it really comes. That's why it's called a revolution. And yeah, it's just very sad. So all I would say is, look, man, guys, please don't be reactive. Be proactive. We got to step out there every single day. Not just because of the Iran protest, not just because of the George Floyd issue, not just because of this or that issue. We should be steadfast. We should remain steadfast every single day to advocate for an entirely new system and stop being so fucking reactive. That's the weakest thing you can do, is to be reactive, because you're letting your emotions take control of you, and you're not using your logic to think critically about what is going on. And that's my main issue. And when I came here, telling these people, like asking them a few questions, just probing a little bit to see where their mentality is at. Oh my God, if you don't agree with us that Joe Biden's a great guy or he wants to help Iran, you must be in support of the Iranian regime. And I just like laughed at them. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, it's just, anyway, it's just sad. But we keep going forward, guys. We keep pushing. And there's gonna be more protests. There's gonna be more riots and all this kind of stuff in the years to come as the walls keep closing in on us. And the few critical thinking individuals who are trying to bring about systemic change, they're the ones who are going to actually make things different, in my view. And it's not going to be me, it's going to be you guys, it's going to be everybody else who's involved in this new train of thought. We have to propose for a new system. And to do it this way is not the way to be, this is not the way to be revolutionary. I'm sorry. This is not the way to be revolutionary. Anyway, peace out.